Hello, welcome to this video where I'd like to talk to you and prepare you for a meditation practice at home. So this is where it's at. Meditation is the whole purpose of your yoga practice. Pause for effect. So the yogis knew that the mind is complex, restless and reactive. And while we come to the yoga mat to move the body and condition and tone the body, optimize the energy, often through breath work, we then come to the yoga cushion to be silent and reflect on the inner nature, with the goal that eventually, through practice of focusing the mind, that we come to a more calm state of mind, able to respond mindfully to environment rather than reactive constantly. So there are many ways that we focus the mind, and then in the practice I'll give you lots of different tools to focus the mind. So we'll give the mind one job, one thing to focus on, so that it's not constantly thinking about other things, planning dinner, and reflecting on the past or whatever it is. So we give the mind one thing to focus on, and there are many tools that we can use, but commonly it is breath that we offer the mind a point of focus on. I like to use mantra, and I'll give you some options for that. Sound, so we focus on just sound, one or moving sound, and or vibration. There are many other tools to use to focus the mind, and there will not be one tool to suit every individual across your stage and journey. Sometimes one of the tools or some of the tools won't make you feel comfortable. Like if you have anxiety, breath may actually trigger more anxiety in you if you use that as a tool to focus on. So just want to encourage you to find a tool that works for you to focus the mind, and it might not be one or another of the tools that I offer you. But don't give up, please. It really is where it's at. So it's important now that I have a chat to you about your posture. And let's troubleshoot a few options. Cross-legged, sitting on a cushion, with the knees drawing down to the floor to offer you support and base. That's not going to be appropriate for everyone. So I've been sitting for a very long time now, and I have a sense of comfort and ease in this seat. So if that's good for you, fine. Heels are aligned in front of the perineum, knees drawing down. It might be that your shins are crossed and the knees are resting on the ankles. And if that's not working for you, we need to troubleshoot it, because I'd like you to try and sit progressively for up to 20-30 minutes. And we'll start short, but we'll work up. So if you find that your knees are lifted in your cross-legged position, I recommend you get a blanket or a cushion and prop them up so that they have somewhere to rest down. If you have that sense of knees lifted, your hip flexors, the muscle that crosses over the front of the hip, will feel switched on, like you're working to keep this position. And you're not going to stay here, you're not going to be able to stay here for long enough. You're going to have tension all around the pelvis, and ideally we want to release that tension. So if you have a thick blanket, roll that up so that the knees have somewhere to press down into and rest. Already that feels heaps better for me. So try something if the knees are lifted, if you're working with a cross-legged position. If that's really not working for you, another really excellent approach is grab a couple of big cushions or bolsters and straddle those. You can even fold up that heavy, thick blanket. So if you can see on the side here, I've got my hips lifted. That allows for a pelvic tilt. So the hip bones point forward a little, tailbone draws back. leaning the chest back here, I have a long spine, not straight, natural curves. Bent knee, if you're up higher, then the bend in your knee or the flexion will be less. So if you have sore knees or tight hips, this is an excellent place to start. So if you're still not comfortable here, so lift this up as much as you need to, and if you're not comfortable there, for sure, take a seat. Not sitting back in the seat. So here you can see I don't have that long spine. We're looking for length in the spine so that you can create alignment of your energetic body. The chakras or the energy body, the channels that run up the spine. Come to the edge of the seat and bring your feet to rest on something probably higher than the ground, unless you've got a short bed. That might work if you sit on the edge of the bed with the feet to the floor. So here I've got, again, that pelvic tilt slightly. Resting the arms wherever is comfortable. You don't have to have them arms stretched out and forming a mudra that's just not comfortable. Your comfort and ease is paramount. Lengthen the spine with the chin drawing in will lengthen the back of the neck. So whatever position it is for you, get curious, because whatever works for you might not work for someone else. And when we talk about finding a comfortable seat, it's your comfortable seat. It's not my comfortable seat. You need to find something that works for you. So I hope this has been useful. I look forward to doing some meditation with you and establishing this practice as a habit for you. Namaste.